Thank you, Ankita, and welcome everyone, and welcome Mr. Pawar to the International Festival of Spiritual India. So I'm going to straight away going to ask you about your childhood. As an outsider, when I look at you and your family, you're like one very huge, powerful family, and for me, you're like a prince. So, were you groomed for it? I mean, have you been groomed to take over Sakar, take over the world, take over politics? Can you tell us something about that?
Well, first of all, let me congratulate you for organizing this initiative. I think it's something which is the need of the hour, and it's a topic which is very dear to my heart. Now, coming back to your question, see, I was raised in a very middle class environment, and all my friends, we were of a similar background, similar culture. None of us ever even probably imagined or dreamed of what you're trying to say. If you ask my friends how we were or whatever, we were very ordinary, simple people. So when I was growing up, I did not feel any difference compared to anyone else around me. And I don't think anyone treated me any differently. Initially, we were staying in near Kamla Nehru Park in Deccan, near Joshi Hospital. And all my friends were in that area, so all of us were in the same, I'll say, similar lifestyle, similar values, similar culture. The commonality that we all had was that all our parents were very strict. They were very demanding. Aunties here, so she's one of them. So, Jasdeep was my closest friend, and she can relate to what I'm saying because that's how they all treated us. We were all, similar. We did the same mischief that anybody else would do at that age.
But probably you were forgiven more.
No, we were not forgiven. We were not forgiven. We managed to escape on a lot of things. We were probably smart enough to do that. But basically, it was no different from anyone else. The most important thing that we were taught was that no nonsense would be tolerated. The value systems, the honesty, we could do things, but no lying, no cheating, nothing which will get shame to the family or to yourself. I think these values were most important. So when we look at us, when I look back at my childhood, I think I'm very privileged to be surrounded by not only a family like this, but also friends and their families which were like this. So, and we never felt, how would I say, not welcome in somebody's house. I mean, if I went to auntie's house or whatever, it's like my home. I mean, till today, it is like my home. So we didn't have that barrier that we are different or the society is different. Yes, what started happening is that I remember when I was in the 10th standard, the first time it hit me that I'm probably different, and probably the reaction around me was different, was when in the 10th standard we have this I was in Loyola High School, we have this award for the best student of the year. And the award is done on merit. It is the students, teachers, everybody decides, the whole school decided. Your academics, your sports and all that. So in the 10th standard, I got that award. Yeah, my friends were happy, all of us were happy. One comment was made by a friend's father, saying that, yeah, but you're related to Sharad Pawar, so the award must be. That was the first time I said, what is he talking about? And I felt really hurt because till now everything was on merit and whatever, then suddenly I was looked upon differently. So that was the first time probably I realized that I'm different than somebody else. And it was not a very pleasant thing to find. So that was till the 10th standard. In the college, I'll give you an example. My father is extremely strict. So normally, some of my friends, we were 3-4 close friends. So one of our friends used to have a scooter or a motorcycle or something. Here you can see I'm pointing them out because auntie and my mother and they were all very similar. So her son, Mr. Jasdeep and I, we never got any. I don't think you gave us any vehicle or anything like that. So we used to keep crying, hey, motorcycle, scooter, kaitri, they are not. So when in engineering I was there, that time even my father was very clear that you either get into government college in engineering, or private donation. So I was in Walchand Sangli, so COEP and Walchand and VJT were three government colleges. So I was shipped over there. Over there I used to have a cycle, Tipan Bhadechi, a rented cycle. So 4 years on a rented cycle or ST bus or this train or and pocket money and all that was out of the question. So Jasdeep and I, we decided to start a business together. The pocket money neither she would give, neither my father would give. So without telling them, we started our business to earn some money. Until very innocently, my friend Jasdeep told my father that he gave the first profit check or order to my father to give it to me. So that is when my father discovered that I'm doing something like this. So even to, but that was a good experience. I'm not regretting that. That the fact that I did not get a two-wheeler or something like that, it made you realize that when you're, you have to travel these long distances, when you're, it's not a hardship, but you realize what people probably, were experiencing and going through and the inconvenience sometimes. The other incident I must tell you is that I was in Ferguson, and in Ferguson that time, the attendance, you had to have a certain attendance. Now, none of us used to attend college the way, I mean, all of us, the whole.
I think it was 75%.
Yeah, 75%.
When I was in Ferguson.
So, and our English teacher, I remember her, so she said that if you are from an English medium school, you don't have to attend any lecture. No, it's just, if you're told like this, you're not going to go and attend. So, obviously, I never attended the English class. And in the 12th, they would give, you had this defaulters list. So, every as the 12th standard exam came closer, you would get a letter that you are in the defaulters list. And everybody was getting, all my friends, we all getting. So I also got. So my father said, "Kai college mein patra le ani defaulter list mein naam tase." I said, "Oh, I said, kodi attend karat nahi." He said. Now the procedure was very simple. That the principal called the parent, basically fired the parent, your son is not, or daughter is not attending. Then the parent would listen and you would get the form and you sat for the exam. Now my father being my father, he went to the college, he asked the principal, rule kya hai? So he said 75% attendance by me. So he said, tela nahi hai 75%, but tela form daisa nahi. I was the only student in Ferguson in the 12th standard who did not sit for 12th standard because of this thing which my father did. And that year was, now you can imagine for me, my friends were looking up to me, or there was a certain, you can say, being the best student in 10th. I was also the captain for Maharashtra hockey team. That was also when I became the captain. People said, "Yeah, tumse naate hai, त्याच्यामुळे तुम्ही captain झाला." So as it is, I was going through all this, and then my father does this. So I was extremely angry with my father. मी एक वर्ष त्यांच्याशी बोललोच नाही. म्हटलं काय असले वडील काहीतरी उगीच नको तिकडे असं काही ते करत बसतात. But it taught me a lesson for a life, because I said, somebody else can get away with small thing, but in my case, even a small thing, nonsense will not be tolerated. So after that, you can say the standards or ethics or whatever it is, I had to look at myself very differently. And I remember in Ferguson, the next time they started using my name, की शरद पवारांच्या पुतण्याला पण फॉर्म मिळाला नाही, तो तुम्ही सावध राहा सगळे. म्हणजे as if I actually made a mistake. So that, but it taught me a very good lesson. So when you are saying how it affected me, it really instilled a value system which was tremendous. And after that, it was, I was very clear कि कुठे काही गडबड समजा चुकून जरी केली आपण, तर the society or my family will not forgive. And I think that was a very, very important lesson to me going forward. And then I think somewhere I felt probably it was a very harsh, maybe it was not that necessary. But ठीक आहे, म्हणजे काहीतरी धडा त्या वयात शिकलो, चांगलं झालं.
So you were pampered, you were de-pampered, let me say, instead of saying pampered. You were de-pampered. And also you were groomed, but in a very different way. By setting this example, I think what it told you.
What my father always said was, you have to work for the society, you have to do good to the society. This value was always easy. It was never about becoming very big and successful or something like that. समाजाचं काहीतरी कल्याणाचं काम केलं पाहिजे. You need to do something. My mother used to work for Bal Kalyan and other social organizations. My father probably is more of a social worker than a businessman. So I guess from childhood we were raised like that.
That does come to my next question, is that value systems, you already spoke about that. So what does Sakar actually mean to you? And What kind of a value system does it really stand for in comparison to all the newspapers?
I don't want to compare with other newspapers, but I'll tell you what Sakal stands. I think since, if you look at the legacy that Anasep Kavalkar, the founder of the paper, started, so he was a brilliant man, visionary. The paper was founded for the common people when, at that point in time in 1930s, the paper was for the elite. Somewhere my father, Banubhai Goyji was there, then my father came in, and when I stepped in, by that time I was also doing my own business. But Sakal, when I looked at Sakal, my father was very clear, it's an institution, it's not a business. And somewhere I felt, after spending some time in Sakal, I think the media is like Narad Muni, in the good sense. But Trilokat access asto na, and he's friendly with everybody and he can go anywhere. And whatever is the bad I would say, dushta pravritti hai, so you are trying to fight against that. So the whole idea, so media is like Narad Muni. आणि वाल्याचं वाल्मिकी झाला पाहिजे, म्हणजे कुठेतरी त्याची वाली वृत्ती आहे समाजातली. How do you change that? So that role I think Sakal is trying to play. So a lot of things that we do, we don't forget this basic philosophy that the very existence is for helping the society. It is not to just criticize or to try to show we are very powerful or something like that. It is to use the goodwill that we have generated to do good. So to me, this is very, very important, that the role of media should be like this, that you should be friendly to all. Tomorrow we have to take an interview of an underworld don. That doesn't mean you get swayed by that. Or you have to take the interview of a prime minister or somebody, any section of life. The reason why you're doing that should be that ultimately it must benefit the society. Today I'm sitting here, there is interviews going on, man. There is some audience here. In my mind, the reason I accepted also is that there has to be, if I sit here, the idea is not that somebody should praise me or clap hands or whatever it is, but can I make a difference through this interview? That if there is something that changes or there's some positive outcome for it, then it is successful. So this role I don't forget as a media. And Sakal, I think consistently we have worked in every sphere of the society. We did not look at money or anything like that. We were the first newspaper and the only probably which did not allow advertisements like gutka or massage ads or all sorts of nonsense. Even if an ad was misleading, we did not print. So at the cost of, let's say, revenue, we did these things. Or we ensured that all our editors or our reporters are absolutely neutral. There is no bias, or you're not. It is not to take a stand of only anti-government or anti-this or anti-that, but really be humane about it and see what is balanced, what is the objective that when you're printing something, it should ultimately look at what, if 365 days, if you read Sakal, I always told my editors that what must have happened in that family's life by which you have contributed to make a difference. So when we started Family Doctor, त्या काळात जेव्हा मी सुरू केलं होतं किंवा when I started AgroOne, शेतकऱ्यांसाठी अख्ख्या देशामध्ये वर्तमानपत्र नव्हतं. म्हणजे in the sense की we are the fourth estate of democracy. More than 70% of our people are on agriculture. Not one newspaper media house has launched a newspaper in agriculture or even एखादी काहीतरी supplement कधीतरी केली असेल. So how can we be a media and we talk of fourth estate when we don't care about 70% of the population? When I decided to launch the agricultural paper, everybody was against me. Okay, and I could not get editors, I could not get reporters because nobody was trained in the field of agriculture. But after now 12-13 years, it's a very successful paper. It has made a huge difference in the lives of farmers. Farmers have named their houses as AgroOne and things like that. So, and we are now taking it to the next level, I think.
So, do you think that is the reason why people have loved Sakal for so long and for its long innings? That you feel more for the people. I mean, it's not just a paper for you. It's the message that you carry forward to the world.
I think the beauty of the Sakal readers is that Sakal readers, when they come into Sakal or they talk to us, it's like Sakal is theirs. I have never felt I have owned Sakal. It is like the society owns Sakal. I'm not saying this just to try to make a statement, but reality, when we do something, if in other newspapers someone does something, they say, "Bakijanni kelela thik," that is different, but tumhi ye karta ka man. So this expectation that people have and the love that they have. I remember when one of our printing press, aag lagli hoti press madhe. Ordinary reader came and sold the newspaper on our behalf. लोक स्वतः आले त्यांनी सकाळ उचलला and they were selling it. Where this happens, where if Sakal was in a crisis, people came to us. And I think we've always stood with each other, right? So it's like I think in many ways Sakar is like a part of that family, and we also feel like that. And I'm like a custodian of that. I'm not an owner. So I think that is a very, it's deeply instilled in me that this is not a private enterprise in that sense.
आम्ही पण लहानपणापासून सकाळच वाचतोय. It's the only paper आमच्याकडे काही झालं सकाळ हा येतोच. I mean, since we were kids. So, but you spoke about the bias, you know, reporting bias and all. Have you been ever accused of, say, being partial to your family through Sakar?
Oh yes, many times. क्या होता कि people don't look at me. I say that always talk to the editor who is not working in Sakar. They सोडून गेले आम्हाला. You ask any reporter or editor, was there ever a political bias? You had to be pro Sharad Pawar or pro Ajit Pawar or pro Rashtrapati? Not even once. That we have given instructions or whatever. And this I say, you don't ask me, you ask others. I said, you ask Devendra Fadnavis, you ask Uddhav Thackeray, you ask Raj Thackeray. I remember Uddhav and Raj both telling me that इतर वर्तमानपत्रामध्ये बातम्या आल्यानंतर आम्ही सकाळमध्ये बघतो की खरी काय बातमी. And this is something they've gone on public saying that. The opposition will never say if we were pro party. आता होतं काय की sometimes when a news comes in, if I have a bias as a reader, then I will look at that paper and news and say ki ha बघा they have printed on purpose. But we have a very strict analysis where we say how many political parties we've covered, what is the percentage we are covering, how we are covering, is there a bias. We also had an ombudsman, a retired chief justice. आमच्या बोर्डाचे chairman was Justice Chandrachud, former Chief Justice of India. So we had that option where an ombudsman was appointed, where if you think that there is a bias, you write to him and you prove it there is a bias. And if there is a bias, शेवटी काय होतं की एखादा रिपोर्टर असतो तर रिपोर्टर कॅन हॅव अ बायस. Sometimes the news does come from his bias, but it is not a Sakar's policy or something like that. And today, I'll give you a very simple example. We are doing one of the largest projects in Maharashtra on farmers for the government. Modi government and Devendra Fadnavis both have given us a contract to train 300,000 farmers. Would they have given us a contract to train 300,000 farmers, which is a very sensitive issue, if they believe that we were biased? So my testimony is, you ask the chief minister in private, not in public. And in public he has to say all nice things probably. But in private you can ask anybody who's there. Or you ask my reporters, like I said, reporters, editors who have left me. And we can't afford to be biased. The reason I'm saying that is when we have, at least when my father and I, we decided that when we have to work for this institution, we cannot have a bias. Because then if you're not truthful and honest to yourself, you will not be able to look at yourself in the mirror. If I'm doing something like this, the value system will not allow me to do that under any circumstances.
So you spoke about the farmers, the agro one, and other than that also, I think your focus has always been social change and transformation. Like you started the Tanishka Pratishthan for women empowerment.
Yes.
So has that always been your focus? Is it always going to be your focus? And would you encourage new entrepreneurs and talent to join you?
So I'll give you an example. You all are probably aware of Rupert Murdoch, who is one of the media barons of the world. Star TV's owner and a very big company. About I think 3-4 years ago, I got a call from his office and he wanted to come and meet me. So I said, sir, I'll come to meet you because you're such a big man. So he insisted he'll come home. So माझ्या घरी आले ते पुण्यामध्ये. And now it is public knowledge because CNBC and Bloomberg covered. So Murdoch that time offered me to become his partner and he said I'm going to invest $5 billion. If I had said yes to that offer, म्हणजे काय आता एवढे पैसे 35-40 हजार कोटी रुपये काय, it is not a small offer for us to become a part of that empire and business. I said no to that offer because for me it was never about the money. Because it will not be fair to him that what the social things that I wanted to do, that is a business. कारण एखादी listed company असते त्यांना profit is the main motive. We don't look at that. So the reason I said no was because the social work that I wanted to do or the social transformation may not result in that sort of profitability. So you have to be willing to sacrifice and to give back to the society. And therefore I sort of said no to that. So अनेक वेळी सांगतो की we are not tempted by money. जिथे आम्ही 35,000 कोटी रुपयाला नाही म्हणालो, तुम्ही काय आम्हाला टेम्प्ट करता. So concept of paid news and all that nonsense we never do. In fact, Bharataमध्ये only I think Hindu and Sakal were the only two newspapers were not accused of paid news by the Joint Parliamentary Committee. बाकी सगळ्या वर्तमानपत्रांची जवळपास मेजॉरिटी वर्तमानपत्रांची नाव होते. त्याच्यामुळे पीपल ॲट लास्ट नेवर अंडरस्टूड, कारण हिंदू आणि आम्हीच सांगितलं की हे आमची नावं नाही आहेत, बाकीच्यांचं काय. तर पॉईंट असं आहे की फॉर मी द सोशल ट्रान्सफॉर्मेशन अँड दिस इज of prime importance. That's the reason why we are doing what we are doing. So whether it is Tanishka, whether it is the youth network that we have, the Young Spirit Network, we are present in 95% of Maharashtra's colleges. We have the Maharashtra network, around 1 crore volunteers we have. कुठलाही आमच्याकडे रेस्क्यू रिलीफ सकाळी फंड आहे. Any crisis or anything happens, we are the first one to move in that direction. And the reason I chose women as the central theme was because I remember once when we did this Pune bus day, that was the whole idea was that can the city come together to solve a problem, and I just wanted to demonstrate for one day that this can happen. Ultimately, माझी जबाबदारी नाही to run the government and get buses and solve the city's traffic problem, but we demonstrated collectively as Punekars that we can come together and we can show that there is a solution which is a very effective solution. So then Manmohan Singh ji was the Prime Minister, and I got a call from the Planning Commission then through Arun Maira. How did you manage to unite the whole city? Sagre political पक्ष होते, bureaucrats होते. That's another testimony. I mean, in the sense, all the parties would not come together if you were biased, right? So that time they said, can you create a program for the Planning Commission to execute what they're planning? And that is when I said, okay, if I have to do this at a mass scale, how do I do that? How do I unite the whole of Maharashtra? And then I thought that what is Maharashtra? It is nothing but a bunch of families, groups of families, right? So you have 1, maybe 2 crore odd families in Maharashtra. And for the family to be united, to be the central theme, who is the one person who is ensuring that the family is stable and is the, you can say, the powerhouse of the family? And that is the woman. So I said, if I can target women and create a group called Through Tanishka, then through this women we can do that mass transformation. That is the only way. I think the society cannot be, the society is looked upon in the way you treat your women. I was in Saudi Arabia just last week, and I was just telling you that my experience of Saudi Arabia means they are changing now. They are also realizing the importance of the role of women in society, and which is why now they are starting with the first step of allowing them to drive at least. But I think when we look at what we are doing and what the potential is through what women can change, because if one woman, she can change one family or families around her, imagine what she can do to the whole state or the country, or society at large. And therefore I started Tanishka, and the results are phenomenal. I mean, we have thousands and thousands of success stories where 8-10 women come together in a group and they decide what problem to solve. And first I thought they'll take problems which are related to domestic issues or whatever it is. But the problems that the women started solving was on infrastructure. They got JCBs and they started dredging, they started businesses. All sorts of issues were being solved. And I think that was a very, very pleasant situation to experience. And that is progressing even further. So Tanishka, or the whole social transformation for me is the very reason I think that we are doing what we are doing.
Do you have some kind of a criteria when new people come to you? Like even the Pune Lit Fest came to you many years ago. So, but do you have some criteria that this is what we're going to support and this is what we're not going to support?
Yes.
Yeah. And do you have any advice for people who want to approach you?
Yes, sure. So every day we have hundreds of requests to tie up with Sakar, do something with Sakar. And people get disappointed if we say no. What they don't realize is that today I get about 150-200 messages a day, or some 300-400 emails a day. I can't potentially possibly reply to everybody every day. So, and for Sakar also it's the same thing. One of the things that we look at as a criteria is that certainly we give sometimes a chance to somebody who we see that there is an enthusiasm and we support in whichever way possible. In fact, one of the things that we are doing is we've launched a program called SIMASIS, which is S is for scaling, I is for impact funding, M is media, A is advisory services, C is community, E is events, and S is special projects. And in that special projects, we have a startup section. So in fact, we'll be soon announcing how we're going to help anybody who wants to have a startup by either giving a funding, giving a contract, hand-holding them to whatever level we can possibly help to take it to the next level. So certainly that is an area that we're looking at. When people come to us for sponsorships or whatever it is, what we say is that, look, there has to be a track record. Because if you're doing it for the first time, Sakal can't take a risk on you, because and secondly, the topic has to interest the majority of the audience. If it is not interesting, but we believe that it is extremely important for the society, we'll still go out of the way to support. So aisa nahi ki it's only that popularity rules or majority rules. If this is something which is needed for the society, certainly we'll try to push it. But it's very important for the individual or the organization when they talk to us to understand that finally it's Sakal's credibility also. उद्या तुम्ही ऑर्गनाईज करायला काहीतरी प्रयत्न केला आणि यू फेल ओव्हर दॅट, पीपल आर नॉट गोइंग टू से दॅट यू फेल्ड, they'll say Sakal failed, and then it's a credibility loss that I cannot afford to take. So we have a system, we have a policy, and certainly of the hundreds of requests, I mean, on an average we do 300 events a month. So you don't have the time to, that everybody can, every person, आमच्याकडे एवढे पत्र येतात की हे सोल्युशन आहे पाण्याचं, हे काहीतरी बसचा प्रॉब्लेम सोडवायचा असेल तर दिस इज द सोल्युशन. अँड एव्हरीबडी सेज का तुम्ही आम्हाला वेळ देत नाही, का अपॉइंटमेंट देत नाही, आमचं हे तुम्ही आर्टिकल तुम्ही छापलंच पाहिजे, का छापत नाही. Now 1,000 requests or whatever it is, how that editor can go through all this and whatever it is. So sometimes the best way to approach is through reference and credibility. If you know someone who is credible and you get that credibility, so that I know that you are represented by somebody, and it doesn't matter, it could be a teacher, it could be someone who Sakal can sort of say ki you're a credible person. And even if you're on your own, you want to do something and you have no such reference, then to be fair, it is also luck, because it's if we can help, and at that point in time there is space, we will certainly try.
So I hope people here are listening. If they want to do something with Sakal, please follow these criteria.
Sure.
One of the last questions before I open it for Q&A. This is an age of paid and fake news, and so what credibility do you think newspapers today have, and what role will Sakal play in all this?
People keep on focusing on the media. I think it's not the media, it's the people themselves. If you take Google, you are deciding what to read. If I am biased, the algorithm is designed in such a way. For example, if you take Tahrir Square and you type in Google, if a fanatic types Tahrir Square because he's been watching fanatic videos, he will get a particular news or on Tahrir Square the way he has typed. If I'm a moderate, I'll get a moderate news. So what unfortunately is happening in the social media is that what you are reading, what your bias is, you tend to read that more and more. So polarization is happening more in the society. So whether that news is fake or not, it doesn't matter, as long as it aligns to my views. So if I'm a right wing or a left wing or whatever, I'll start searching for that. Sakal, as a media, as a platform, we are neutral. So the people who come to Sakal are by and large neutral minded people. If you are looking at someone who's an anti-establishment, you will read a particular newspaper who's always anti-establishment. So even when you're watching a television channel, you will watch according to your personality. If you like somebody who's, I always say, has the newspaper or the channel put a gun on your head and said ki ye वाचा किंवा हे बघा, तुम्ही ठरवताय ना की रिमोट पर कंट्रोलच्या बटनवरती की आम्हाला हा चॅनल बघायचा आहे, आणि नंतर तुम्ही टीका करून काय उपयोग आहे. There is a paper, I'm just giving, I don't want to comment about any other paper, but समजा you like a particular paper from the south of India which is very balanced, you have a choice to subscribe to that newspaper. तुम्ही घेता का तो पेपर? जो पेड जर्नलिझम आणि नॉनसेन्स करतात आणि उड्या नागड्या बायकांचे काही फोटो छापणार, काही करणार, असा पेपर तुम्ही तुमच्या घरामध्ये तुम्ही आणता आणि मग तुम्ही सांगत बसता की मीडिया इज डुईंग दिस और व्हॉटएव्हर इट इज. हॅज दी ओनर और एडिटर कम टू युअर हाऊस अँड सेड की माझा पेपर घ्या, पण तो फुकटात मिळाला पेपर, काहीतरी स्कीम काहीतरी चीप काहीतरी दिली की तुम्ही तो पेपर घ्यायची तुमची तयारी आहे. सो मानसिकता कोणाची बदलायची, तुमची स्वतःची बदलायची. सो यू विल मेक समथिंग व्हायरल बिकॉज यू आर वॉन्टिंग टू प्रमोट दॅट. एखादी बातमी आली व्हॉट्सॲपवरती, विदाऊट थिंकिंग, विदाऊट इवन इन्व्हेस्टिगेटिंग, लगेच तुम्ही 4 मित्रांना पाठवणार की बघा हे आलंय. कोण करताय? इज व्हॉट्सॲप रिस्पॉन्सिबल और आर यू रिस्पॉन्सिबल? So I think I will hold the people responsible for all this fake news and media and whatever it is, because the channel or the entity which is promoting fake news has all helpers in the form of people who are actually promoting. मला समजा काहीतरी साम TV वरती आम्ही व्हायरल सत्य म्हणून प्रोग्राम सुरू केला. बिकॉज ऑफ दॅट की काय व्हायरल एखादा फोटो काहीतरी कोणीतरी बघितला किंवा समबडी इज इन्स्टिगेटिंग सम इमोशन की लगेच तुम्ही जाऊन काहीतरी दंगा करायचा हे करायचा विदाउट इवन रिअलायझिंग की अरे खरं आहे का इज दिस ट्रू अँड इफ इट इज ट्रू शुड यू बी डुईंग दिस नॉनसेन्स. So why don't you promote good SMSs countering something? So it's a question which I think each individual too should ask themselves, that the fake news and fake media is a reflection of you and your society that somebody is taking advantage of. So from a Sakal perspective, we will try our best to counter this. We have created several WhatsApp groups. सकाळबद्दल चुकीचे मेसेजेस पाठवतात काय काय काहीतरी हे असं करताय तसं करताय. सो स्पर्धक वर्तमानपत्र फॉर एक्झाम्पल विल सेंड अ व्हेरी बायस्ड मेसेज टू द रीडर्स in trying to create some suspicion or doubt or some nonsense. So we have to now counter it. So to the fake media, fake news, I think media has a great responsibility to counter it, and we cannot just
I think the responsibility lies with us too.
But more it lies with the people, I think.
Yeah. But what about paid news?
No, paid news is something that you'll be surprised. Those people who have gone into the newspaper or to the television channel and they have a rate card officially. One newspaper in particular has an official rate card. It is one of the largest newspaper in the country. की तुम्ही देऊ शकता बातम्या किंवा टी व्हीवरती किंवा त्यांच्या काय फायनान्शियल पेपरमध्ये और वॉट एव्हर इट इज. But I will not blame the media house. You are going and paying them. Na?
But there is no option sometimes, I think.
No.
I'll give you a simple example. For example, if I have a book coming out and I want papers to review it, because unless papers review it, the readers won't know there's such a book, because I can't reach out to every person. And then you approach a paper and they say, okay, we'll do a paid review for you. And a paid review doesn't serve me at all, because my money goes into it, and the review will also not be an unbiased review. So what does one do in such a case?
It is like this. No, it is like saying that a government, I'm just giving a bad example, that if I don't bribe, I will not be able to get the contract or whatever it is. Then you say, my choice is I'm going to bribe. That is where your value system comes in. I will not pay the newspaper. It is like corruption only. Corruption is not only at political level and whatever. आपण सगळीकडे the corruption is. तुम्ही रस्त्यामध्ये पोलिसांनी थांबवलं तुम्हाला की तुम्ही लगेच त्याला फर्स्ट थिंग की घ्या बाबा 50 रुपये घे आणि मला सोडून दे. करप्शन तिथून सुरू होतं. तुम्ही आज 8 तास तुम्ही काम करायचं आहे, तुम्ही सिन्सिअरली तुम्हाला पगार मिळतोय, नोकरी करताय तुम्ही 8 तासाच्या मध्ये तुम्ही 2 तासच सिन्सिअरली काम करणार. दॅट इज ऑल्सो करप्शन. सो दिस करप्शन, द करप्ट सोसायटी, करप्ट माइंड, व्हाय दिस हॅज हॅपेंड? बिकॉज द पर्सन हुज आस्किंग इज ऑल्सो करप्ट अँड द पर्सन हुज गिव्हिंग इज ऑल्सो करप्ट. पण तुम्ही सोडून द्या. आणि मी म्हणतो की तुम्हाला आज सोशल मीडियामध्ये व्यासपीठ आहे तुम्हाला मोठं. समवेअर इट विल हॅपन, अँड दॅट्स वॉट आय एम सेईंग, दॅट टुडे लाईक दॅट टेम्पटेशन इज देअर टू गिव्ह अ पेड रिव्ह्यू वॉट एव्हर इट इज. आय ऑल्सो हॅव द टेम्पटेशन. नो, आय एम नॉट टेकिंग दॅट टेम्पटेशन. मी पण लोकांना तेच म्हणतो, मला मर्डॉकनी 35,000 कोटी ऑफर केलेच होते ना, मी कुठे म्हणालो. सो पॉईंट इज दॅट देअर गुड पीपल ॲट थोडा वेळ लागेल, थोडा तो मार्ग कठीण आहे ना, सो त्याच्यामुळे तुम्हाला थोडा वेळ लागेल, बट अल्टिमेटली जस्टिस विल बी डन. कुठेतरी माझे आम्हाला कशाला तुम्ही सत्यमेव जयते आणि सगळं शिकवते लहानपणापासून. खरंच हे सगळं असेल, सरळ मार्गाने जायचं, सगळं करायचं. जर का तुम्हाला शॉर्टकटच घ्यायच्या होत्या तर मग जाहीरपणे सांगा की सगळं शॉर्टकट घ्या, त्याच्याशिवाय तुम्हाला यश मिळणार नाही. अपयशाची पायरी, पहिली पायरी अपयशाची यशाची पायरी वगैरे कशाला आम्हाला सांगताय सगळं. सो आय थिंक ऑल दिस इज व्हेरी इम्पॉर्टंट दॅट, अँड पीपल लाईक अस, आज मी इथे बसलो, वॉट एव्हर इट इज, वी ऑल हॅव टू कम टुगेदर. दोज पीपल हू बिलीव्ह इन दिस हॅव टू कम टुगेदर अँड हेल्प इच अदर. That to me is spirituality. की तुम्ही माझ्याजवळ काय एक सोल इथं, त्या जीवाला काहीतरी त्याची इच्छा आहे ना, ती त्याची इच्छा असली पाहिजे, माझी इच्छा नाही आहे. सो त्याच्या इच्छेप्रमाणे मी काम करतोय, तर त्याला आपण अध्यात्म म्हणतो ना, की बेसिकली त्या उपासनेच्या मार्गावरती तुम्ही असाल ना, यू रिअली नीड टू वॉक दॅट पाथ. यू नीड टू रिअली डू वॉट इज नॅचरल. मला एकदा मी विचारत होतो की हाऊ डू आय डिसाईड की दिस इज द राईट ऑर नॉट द राईट थिंग. ठरवायचं कसं? कारण मी कुठेतरी वाचतोय किंवा काय, हाऊ डू डिसाइड दिस. सो सम व्हेरी वाईज पर्सन टोल्ड मी, ही सेड की नैसर्गिक, व्हॉट एव्हर इज नॅचरल यू शुड डू. सो आय सेड की ओके म्हणजे काय? सो आय सेड नैसर्गिक आणि अनैसर्गिक, नॅचरल अननॅचरल, हाऊ डू आय डिसाइड? सो ही गेव मी एन एक्झाम्पल. ही सेड एक सफरचंद आहे, देर इज एन ॲपल. इफ यू ईट द ॲपल अँड इफ एनर्जी इन्क्रीजेस इन युअर बॉडी, यू फील नाईस, द ॲपल इज गुड फॉर यू. इफ somebody else eats the apple and you have indigestion, energy goes, the apple is not good for him. Apple is not good or bad. If by doing something your energy rises Energy increases, it is natural. By doing something else, if energy decreases, it is unnatural. So उगीच चिडायचं काही कारण नाही. समजा कोणीतरी ते माझी न्यूज एक्सेप्ट नाही केली तर माझी एनर्जी कशाला तुम्ही वाया घालताय? माझ्या दिमाग का दहीमत करू ते म्हणतात ना. सो wherever where energy increases, it is natural, ते करा. Energy decreases, it is unnatural, ते करू नका. And I think this was a very nice advice to me, which I give my children also, की ठरवायचं कसं right or wrong. Look at it from that angle. प्रयत्न करून बघा. तिथून जर का तुम्हाला त्रास होत असेल आणि सगळं तुमचं यू नो इट इज क्रिएटिंग प्रॉब्लेम्स, डोंट डू इट. दिस इज माय सिम्पल डेफिनेशन.
Yeah, it's a good definition. I'm going to remember it. So, last question before I open it to the audience. What future plans and do you have a message to give to the Sakar readers and public?
I read a very interesting book, or you can say there is research which is now done, that if you want to master anything, you need 10,000 hours. 10,000 तास ते तप केल्यासारखं आहे. म्हणजे 10,000 तास एखाद्या विषयाला तुम्ही दिले तर there is a mastery, बरोबर? So if I want to be an athlete, if I want to be a cook or whatever it is, I must give 10,000 hours.
That is how many days?
It depends on how many hours you are practicing per day. Suppose you are doing 10 hours a day, you are talking of 3 years.
Okay. Wow.
So if you are doing, it depends. किती तास तुम्ही त्याला देणार आहात. मी नंतर असा विचार केला की ऍक्टिव्ह आवर्स दिवसातले, समजा वी डिसाइड दॅट 10 hours वी हॅव ऍक्टिव्ह, अँड इफ यू हॅव टू लिव्ह फॉर 100 years, त्याच्यामधले प्रोडक्टिव्ह समजा आपण ठरवले की इतकी वर्ष आपले प्रोडक्टिव्ह आहेत. आय मेड अ सिम्पल एस्टिमेशन दॅट यू हॅव 3 lakh hours, 300,000 hours which are active minimum, or you can say realistically. म्हणजे काय की वॉट एव्हर आय एम डुईंग इन माय लाईफ, मॅक्सिमम 3 लाख तासाची मजा आहे. मी काहीतरी घर घेतलं, हे घेतलं, गाडी घेतली, वॉट एव्हर इट इज, 3 लाख तासानंतर सगळं संपलं. आत्ता माझ्या आयुष्यातले किती तास राहिलेत? सो टुडे आय एम ॲट 47 years old. सपोज आय एम गोइंग टू लिव्ह टिल XYZ नंबर ऑफ इयर्स, आणि त्याच्यातले माझे ॲक्टिव्ह तास एवढे, सो असं 1.5 लाख तास आहेत. तर 1.5 लाख तासाचं मी करायचं काय? आणि आय हॅव डिसाइडेड दॅट either you have to become a master. If you are not a master at something, means master means that 10,000 hours I have not spent, I should spend that learning or you know educating myself. Or that balance hours you have to devote yourself to society. That's what is my personal decision. And therefore the message to the readers or whatever or anybody I will say की किती तास उरले ते तुम्ही एक नक्की करा, तुम्हीच ठरवा. आणि त्या तासाचं काय, मी कुठला तरी एक पिक्चर बघितलं होतं आणि त्याच्यामध्ये असं होतं की सो मेनी आवर्स आर रिमेनिंग, असं तरी सायन्स फिक्शन पिक्चर होता. तर असं ऑन द रेस लाईक अ काउंटर रनिंग, म्हणजे असं एक काउंटडाऊन असतं. तर लक्षात ठेवा ना, एवढेच तास आहेत, त्याच्यामध्ये तुम्ही किती भांडणार आणि काय काय नॉनसेन्स करणार, तर काहीतरी उगीच आरोप प्रत्यारोप. ते जे तास चांगले उरलेले आहेत तर त्याचं तुम्हाला काय करायचं. आणि शेवटचा दिवस मी कल्पना करतो की तो कसा असला पाहिजे माझा जर का शेवटचा दिवस आरोग्य माझं चांगलं असलं पाहिजे, काहीतरी मी कष्ट करतोय, मेहनत करतोय, समाजासाठी काहीतरी करतो आणि छान वरती गेलो, इट शुड बी एन्जॉयबल. तर तो दिवस तसा पाहिजे तर आज मी काय केलं पाहिजे हा मी विचार कायम करतो. म्हणजे आय एम रिअली थिंकिंग फ्रॉम दॅट अँगल दॅट दिस इज वेअर आय वॉन्ट टू फोकस माय लाईफ, दिस इज माय मेसेज टू माय सेल्फ. मी समाजाला काही मेसेज मला द्यायचा नाही, पण मी माझ्यासाठी हा मेसेज घेतलेला आहे. तो एखाद्याला आवडला तर त्यांनी दे शुड प्रॉब्ली टेक इट. Otherwise, I have no message.
How much time do we have? We have, right? Okay, so that we open it to the audience. Anybody would like to ask anything? Any questions?
Yeah. Just 2 questions. First one is, you said that with mic only. Oh.
अभिजित तुला इकडे यावं लागेल.
Sir, आता
हाताला लाईट घ्या.
तुझं नाव आणि जरा बॅकग्राऊंड थोडं सांगितलं ब्रीफली.
मी डेप्युटी मॅनेजर भारत फोर्समध्ये आहे, बी मेकॅनिकल केलं. माझा प्रश्न असा आहे की आपले जे TV चॅनेल्सवरचे काही अँकर्स आहेत ते जर सरकारच्या विरोधात बोलले तर त्यांना लगेच देशद्रोही ठरवलं जातं आणि त्यांच्यावर दबाव असतो असं त्यांचं म्हणणं आहे. तसं प्रिंट मीडियामध्ये असं काही आहे का की सरकारच्या विरोधात, सरकारच्या काही गोष्टी चुकल्या आणि तुम्ही प्रिंट मीडियामध्ये ते छापलं, तर तसा काही खरंच दबाव सरकारचा आहे का आणि त्याला उत्तर काय?
हे बघा, समाजामध्ये सगळ्या प्रकारची लोक असतात, सगळ्या प्रकारच्या घटना घडत असतात. मी मोदीजींना चांगलं ओळखतो, म्हणजे माझे चांगले रिलेशन्स आहेत किंवा सरकारवर, आणि कुठलंही सरकार असेल तरी माझ्या तसे सुदैवाने ॲक्सेस आहे, कॉन्टॅक्ट आहे. तुम्हाला वाटतं का की पंतप्रधानांना दुसरा काम धंदा नाही आहे, काहीतरी कोणतरी अँकर बोलणार आणि मग काहीतरी ते दबावणार? एखादी व्यक्ती असू शकते की काहीतरी कोणाला त्रास द्यायचा, अरे ह्याच्याबद्दल असे बोलले आणि म्हणून मी आता हे ॲक्शन घेतो वगैरे. इट इज नॉर्मल. ते आधी पण होतं, आज पण आहे आणि पुढे पण राहणार आहे. प्रॉब्लेम दबावाचा नाही आहे. मी दबाव स्वीकारतो का हा विषय आहे. म्हणजे समजा अँकरवरती दबाव आला, ते दबाव येतोच ना. आज तुम्हाला साधं सांगतो, जेव्हा एक मोठा अंडरवर्ल्डचा गुंड आहे, मला सकाळमध्ये एकदा बातमी छापली, तर माझ्या वडिलांना आणि मला कॉल आला त्याचा की तुम्ही माझ्याबद्दल असं केलेलं आहे. आता आमच्या पत्रकाराला एकदा प्रेस कॉन्फरन्समध्ये एका गुंडाने सांगितलं की जर काही बातमी छापली तुम्ही माझ्या विरोधात तर मी गोळ्या घालीन तुम्हाला, तुमच्या कुटुंबाला. असं जेव्हा प्रसंग येतो तेव्हा दबाव असतोच, पण तुम्ही दबले जाताय का हे आपल्या हातात आहे. सो तुम्ही ही चिंता नका करू की दबाव आणतायत की नाही अँकरवरती. दबले जातोय का आपण, पण आपल्याकडे सोशल मीडिया आहे, सगळं आहे. अनेक लोक प्रोटेस्ट करतात. द फॅक्ट दॅट यू आर अलाउड टू से दिस इन अ डेमोक्रेसी, यू आर अलाउड. आणि हे सगळं नॉर्मल आहे. शेवटी काय असं परफेक्ट नाही आहे काय आयुष्य.
Can I ask? Yeah, my name is Surud. I'm a finance professional. I have two questions for you. You said in your 12th standard exam, your father refused to sign the form,
Yes.
and you said that you didn't speak to him for 1 year. So how did you again went to the college for the next year and gave the exam? That's the first question. And how did you deal with your friends at that time? And the second question is, you said that the editors and reporters of Sakar, you say that they should be unbiased and neutral. But is it really possible to be unbiased and neutral? I mean, we are all voters after all. You're also a voter, your editors are also voters, your reporters are voters. So they'll be voting for some party or something. So is it really possible to be, neutral and unbiased? These are the two questions.
More than two questions. But so first point is that, see, when for my 12th standard, that second 12th, I didn't go to college. I changed the college, but it was very difficult because to be with your junior in school or whatever it is. And one of the reasons I chose to go to Sangli was I wanted to get out of Pune. It was very difficult, but like I said, that we made a lot of introspection. You did get time because every time कोणीतरी विचारणार की काय रे काय करतोस, 12वीत किती मिळाले, you are in a depression. So it's not easy, but it made me fight also, that I am going to prove myself. So that is the first two parts. When you talk about the reporter bias, certainly there will be bias. We have all types of people working in Sakar. So for example, a lot of complaints is that सगळे संघवाले सकाळमध्ये काम करतात, which is a fact. Many of my editors and reporters are from RSS. But they may believe in a particular ideology, but when they come into Sakar, we tell, no matter what your ideology is or background is, you must try to be neutral. And by and large, they are neutral, but it does affect. Finally, we are all human beings. So suppose somebody is a pro NCP or pro Congress or pro BJP or whatever it is. At a management level, we don't give an instruction that you have to be pro party or whatever it is. And we do have checks and balances. So we appoint independent, you can say like auditors, who checks that consistently are you giving news which are pro maybe one politician or sometimes we find somebody who has done corruptive practices, or that some reporter can take a bribe. So you have to have that continuous checking system. Plus we depend on our readers. तुम्हाला असं वाटलं की इथे काहीतरी बायस येतोय, when people come and say you are doing this, we say पहिला पुरावा द्या, prove it to us. 10 बातम्या आपण compare करू and let's see whether it is there. And if it is there, we will take immediate action. So completely being biased and we can be neutral and whatever it is, it's not possible. But for me, genuinely, I can tell you that मला अजून अवघड आहे, बिकॉज आय एम रिलेटेड टू, शेवटी माझे काका आहेत, चुलत भाऊ, वॉट इट इज. अजितने काहीतरी एखादं स्टेटमेंट केलं ते अफेक्ट्स ऑल ऑफ अस. बट वी हॅव टू बी, त्या खुर्चीत मी बसलो की माझं ते नातं मी तोडून टाकतो. देर इज नो क्वेश्चन. म्हणजे माय फादर अँड आय वी आर ॲब्सोल्युटली ऑन आहे.
Good afternoon, this is Vinita Deshmukh, and I think we know each other.
Yeah.
So you just mentioned that you blame the people, saying that the bribes and everything start from people. And I've heard this everywhere. But my point, what I want to ask you is that how is it that the government authorities, be it the municipal commissioner, secretary of the state, politicians, they are never made accountable. They are the ones who don't complete works, who fritter away our money, and through our tax, they are getting the salaries. So they should also have some amount of accountability, isn't it? That's lacking, and only people are blamed.
No, I'm not. When I say people, as in they are also in the government. I'm not blaming. Means we as a society, we as Indians, we as human beings. My point is this: that they are held accountable. नाही होत असं नाही. एखाद्या म्युन्सिपल कमिशनरवरती ऍक्शन होते, त्यांना ट्रान्सफर केलं जातं, सस्पेंड होतात, जेलमध्ये गेले झालेले केसेस कमी होतात. प्रॉब्लेम काय आहे की that municipal commissioner or that politician has come from our society only. We have elected him or he comes from a good family. I used to always feel की व्हाईट कॉलर करप्शन कसं असू शकतं. दे कम फ्रॉम गुड फॅमिलीज, दे चांगले संस्कार आहेत, आई वडील सगळे चांगले होते. हाऊ दे कॅन बिकम करप्ट? तुम्ही UPSC MPSCच्या परीक्षेला बसता, तुम्ही IAS मध्ये जाता आणि कसे करप्ट होऊ शकता? दॅट करप्शन इज इन दॅट इंडिव्हिज्युअल्स हँड. फ्रॉम दॅट अँगल आय एम सेइंग की ते आपल्या हातातच आहे. But at least I know that I can, I'll give you, when I started my business, not many people know this, but I took, auntie's here, so there's a witness. Jasdeep and I, her son, we both started this business in her house. In her home we started. We had a choice to go back to, I had a choice to certainly join my family business, I did not. And Jasdeep's father, my friend's father who was with India, I told my father that I will not use any contacts. That time I borrowed 10,000 rupees from my father. I moved out. And Mumbai mi rahat ase vagare. When I was going through that, when I wanted to register my company in the ROC, it took me 6-8 months. And to manus mala paise मागायचा की तुम्ही register करायची असेल तर तुम्ही company. आणि Jasdeep and I decided we will not do corruption. 8 महिने झाले कुठे होते register company. मला म्हटलं की आता काहीतरी करायला पाहिजे. सो देन फायनली दॅट वॉज द ओनली टाइम देन आय मेड अ कॉल फ्रॉम माय हाऊस. घरी येऊन त्यांनी मला मग ROCचं दिलं. कारण मग थोडं साहेब तुम्ही सांगितलं का नाही तुम्ही असं होता, तर म्हटलं सांगायची काय गरज होती. म्हटलं हे सगळं. पण दॅट वॉज द अब्यूज ऑफ माय पॉवर, यू कॅन से, ॲज अ बिकॉज मला चॉईसच नव्हता. पण नंतर मी काय ठरवलं की माझ्याकडे ही ताकद आहे ना, इफ एनीबडी एल्स एव्हर हॅज सच अ प्रॉब्लेम, आय विल हेल्प using my power, which is what Sakal has given me. की उद्या समजा हा त्रास तुम्हाला झाला की ह्या काय कोणीतरी त्रास देतोय, तर सकाळ आहे ना तुमच्या बरोबर. ॲज सकाळ समजा तुम्ही आणि मी किंवा अजून 4 लोक आपण एकत्र आलो तर दोघांनी म्हणून आपण करू तिथे आरडाओरडा. मी कॉर्पोरेशनमध्ये आज जेन्युअनली सांगतोय की whenever somebody comes to us like this, we take up that issue. आणि the other thing what we realize is that sometimes the system is so corrupt की तुम्ही कोणी सरकार बदललं तरी काय करप्शन थांबलंय का? नाही थांबलंय. आय कॅन टेल यू व्हेरी ऑनेस्टली. बट इट इज द पीपल हू हॅव टू हू आर वर्किंग इन दॅट पोझिशन. आय एम ब्लेमिंग देम की तुम्ही बदलला पाहिजे. आणि कुठेतरी जसं मी म्हणतो की तो जे उदाहरण आपल्याला वाल्याचा वाल्मिकी म्हणून मी उदाहरण देतो काय की आपण काहीतरी नारद मुनीची भूमिका घेतली पाहिजे ना, की त्याला जो वी शुड ट्राय टू कन्वर्ट हिम. वी आर ऑल्सो नॉट डुईंग एनिथिंग. जो करप्ट आहे माहिती आहे, कधी जाऊन त्याशी बोलला की अरे बाबा का करतोय असं सगळं तू. मी जाऊन स्वतः बोललोय की तुम्ही का करताय असं सगळं. मला मागितलं होतं. वन मिनिस्टर आस्क्ड मी फॉर सम क्रेझी अमाऊंट ऑफ मनी फॉर टीचिंग प्रोग्राम. म्हणजे असं पण नव्हतं की त्याच्यात कधी पैसे मिळत होते. तर व्हेन ही डिडंट लिसन टू मी, आय वेंट टू हिज बॉस. माझं काम नाही झालं शेवटी, पण आय डिड नॉट ब्राइब. It's difficult. See, none of us can. But this question, you've been in journalism and whatever it is, but this question is going to be asked not today, 10 years from now, 50 years from now. म्हणजे मी तसं म्हणतो की करप्शन म्हणजे मानसिकता पण असते ना. आणि शंकावती म्हणजे आपल्याकडे म्हणजे शंकावतीच आपण वी आर वर्षिपर ऑफ शंकावती. म्हणजे शंका सगळ्यावरती शंका. मी म्हणतो जो परत कुठल्या त्या समाजाला काहीतरी टीका करत नाही काय नाही तर परत मायनॉरिटी ऍक्शन होईल माझ्यावरती. रामायणात एक धोबी होता. तो बिकॉज ही सस्पेक्टेड अँड वॉट एव्हर इट इज, तेव्हा त्यांनी सगळं तुम्हाला माहिती आहे काय झालं. आजच्या समाजामध्ये 99% धोबीच आहेत. सगळ्यांना संशय. कोणी काही चांगलं काम करायला लागला, कुठे काय केलं की तो करप्टच असला पाहिजे. जरा काय मोठा झाला की तो चोरच आहे. ही सुद्धा मानसिकता आहे आपली. सो समवेअर आय एम ब्लेमिंग आवर सोसायटी. काय चाललंय, आपण विश्वास ठेवत नाही एकमेकांवरती. वी डोंट. आणि मग आपण समजा अध्यात्म आणि उपासनेकडे सगळं वी टॉक ऑफ स्पिरिच्युअलिटी. वसुदैव कुटुंबकम म्हणायचं एका बाजूला आणि दुसऱ्या बाजूला भेदभाव करत बसायचं. काय चाललंय. बट ॲटलीस्ट सम ऑफ अस म्हणजे या ऑडियन्समध्ये वी बिलीव्ह की आपण तसे नाही आहोत. ठीक आहे ना, मग आपण मे बी वी आर 2%, 1%, गुड इनफ. दिस पॉवर, ही जी शक्ती आहे ती प्रचंड आहे. हरकत नाही. We should be happy.
The whole point of this festival is to create that awareness.
Yeah,
absolutely. There's one last question and then we will.
Yeah, I'm Sonia Prabhu. I have a question. That it has been seen that the top management of every media house has very high values. and they always say that we are honest and all the values that you have said. But do you really believe that even your media house really religiously follows your values? Can you say that confidently that they do follow those values that you are putting in place?
It is like this. If you take a family, आई वडील असतात, आपली मुलं चांगली, दे शुड बी गुड, दे शुड बी नाईस, यू ट्राय युअर बेस्ट, बरोबर, ॲज मदर अँड फादर. प्रत्येकाची मुलं चांगलीच होतात का? तो जो कोण करप्ट आहे त्याचे आई वडील जे आहेत, तर इच्छा असते, आपण म्हणतो की बाबा माझे मुलं चांगले आहेत आणि वी ट्राय, आणि कुठे जरी चूक केली तर तुम्ही शिक्षा करता. सो दॅट इज वॉट आय विल से की ॲज द पेरेंट ऑफ द कंपनी I have created a system, whatever values I am giving, it's all nice. आता त्यांनी ऐकावं ना ऐकावं, कुठेतरी समजा कोणती गडबड केली किंवा नाही, I am responsible for my own action. That is how I will do it.
Okay, one last question then, really last question. We are running out of time.
पेपरमध्ये निगेटिव्ह न्यूज जे येतात किंवा डिस्ट्रक्टिव्ह ॲटिट्यूड किंवा डिस्ट्रक्टिव्ह माइंड आणि त्यामुळे एक प्रकारचं डिप्रेशन, अशा पद्धतीने जी न्यूज येतात, समजा ते न्यूज जरी खऱ्या असल्या आणि ते जरी रोज घडत असेल तरी त्याला आपण किती प्रमाणात प्रायोरिटी द्यायची, आणि ते जर का न्यूज समजा वाचले गेले नाही तर त्याच्याने कोणाचं काही नुकसान होणार आहे का, असा एक नवीन ॲटिट्यूड किंवा विचार हा एक आपण पब्लिशर म्हणून, प्रकाशक म्हणून न्यूजपेपर हा डेव्हलप करता येईल का?
मी तुम्हाला सांगतो, तुम्ही आजचा सकाळ काढा. माझ्याकडे एकदा शशांक परांजपे जे बिल्डर आहेत पुण्यातले, ते वाडे आले होते. एक्झॅक्टली मला हाच मुद्दा, असे अनेक लोक मला हा मुद्दा म्हणतात की मीडियामध्ये सगळे निगेटिव्ह बातम्या. मी काय करतो, आजचा सकाळ काढा आणि सगळ्या बातम्या मोजा. आपण दोघं आजचा झाला कार्यक्रम की सकाळ आपण बघू आणि पॉझिटिव्ह किती आणि निगेटिव्ह किती त्याची संख्या कळू. तुम्हाला आश्चर्य वाटेल, मेजॉरिटी बातम्या पॉझिटिव्ह आहेत. होतं काय की आपल्याला त्या निगेटिव्हच दिसतात. सिम्पल टेस्ट, आज सगळे जण घरी गेल्यानंतर सकाळ उठून पॉझिटिव्ह बातम्या किती आहेत, निगेटिव्ह बातम्या किती आहेत, तुमची नजर कुठे जाते आणि तुम्हाला काय लक्षात राहते ते तुम्ही बघा. म्हणजे काय होतं की तुम्ही समजा शर्ट घेतले आतापर्यंत, समजा तुम्ही एका दुकानातून तुम्ही शर्ट घेताय, समजा बाळाराम मार्केट आहे आपलं लक्ष्मी रोडमध्ये, एक शर्ट ज्याला भोक आहे तो ते भोकवाला शर्ट तुम्हाला लक्षात तुम्ही ठेवाल. 50 शर्ट तुमच्याकडे चांगले आले हे विसरणार, किंवा कंप्लेंट करायचं असेल, पोलिसांनी अनेक वेळा मदत केली असेल ते आपल्याला लक्षात येत नाही, डायरेक्टली इनडायरेक्टली. जरा काही चूक केली तर आपल्याकडे ते निगेटिव्ह एक गोष्ट लक्षात राहते. समाजामध्ये एवढ्या चांगल्या गोष्टी होतात, त्याची चर्चा कोण करतं का घरी? आपल्याकडे प्रॉब्लेम काय झालाय की आपण बघतो सगळं निगेटिव्ह. म्हणजे आज चॅनल्सवरती जे नॉनसेन्स चाललंय ते मीच म्हणतो ना की तुम्ही आज काय वाचायचं काय नाही, काय बघायचं काय नाही आपल्या हातात आहे. तुम्हाला वाटत नाही टीव्हीवरती एवढे चॅनल्स आहेत, केवढ्या चॅनल्सवरती पॉझिटिव्ह गोष्टी असतात, किंवा इंटरनेट सारखं एक महासागर आहे, केवढ्या पॉझिटिव्ह बातम्या आहेत. आपण गुगल करतो पॉझिटिव्ह न्यूज, आणि एखाद्याचं काहीतरी समजा वाईट असेल हे असेल तर ते आपण फॉरवर्ड केलंय. चांगल्या बातम्या आपण किती वेळा तुम्ही व्हॉट्सअप केले मला सांगा की हे चांगलं काहीतरी केलं, आणि उलट आम्ही चांगलं छापलं तर आम्हाला लोक म्हणतात पैसे का, यांच्या बाजूने लिहितात. समजा मी चांगलं लिहिलं एका पक्षाबद्दल, म्हणजे समजा मी पंतप्रधान मोदीजी म्हणत नाही, समजा प्राईम मिनिस्टर बद्दल मी चांगलं लिहिलं, अरे काय गव्हर्नमेंटला झुकले गेले, पैसा दे मॅनेज होतो, हे लोक बोलतातच ना. पण मी तुम्हाला आश्वासन देतो की आज आता आमच्याकडे फॉर एक्झाम्पल तुम्ही आपल्या गीतेवरती एक आमचा सदर आहे, फॅमिली डॉक्टर आहे. मी आत्ता सकाळ मनी म्हणून एक नवीन आत्ता सुरू करतोय की लोकांना आर्थिक मदत कशी मिळावी. एक आम्ही हा विचार करतो की सर्वांगीण प्रगती झाली पाहिजे, हाऊ यू कॅन हॅव होलिस्टिक प्रोग्रेस, आणि कुटुंबाला काय काय आपण देतोय वर्षभर, वी आर व्हेरी कॉन्शियस अबाउट इट. एवढे आपले सप्तरंग काय आहे की तुम्ही जर का पूर्ण त्याचा अनालिसिस केला तर तुम्ही म्हणजे, आणि तरी मला तुम्ही सांगितलं की आम्ही निगेटिव्ह आहोत, मी त्या क्षणाला बदलेन. पण बघा तुम्ही सगळं पूर्ण म्हणजे पेपर.
टाइम इज रनिंग, इट्स ऑलमोस्ट इट्स ऑन, सॉरी. पण प्रश्न एकदम कीप इट स्मॉल, व्हेरी स्मॉल. इथे इथे दोन प्रश्न, वन क्विक. वी आर रियली रनिंग आउट ऑफ टाइम, सो कीप इट व्हेरी शॉर्ट प्लीज.
Good afternoon. First of all, I got
Mike,
my first
Mike,
break
Mike.
writing letter to the editor.
Good afternoon. First of all, my first break writing to the letters to the editor I got was from Sakal Times. So I believe in Sakal papers, but my one question is, it is not negative news which is being reported. Some of the things which is happening, like 26/11 happened, CRP job happened, Nirbhaya happened. So some of the negative things are factually happening around us. So we are bound to be affected by it. Like every day we are seeing accidents, and I think a lot on accidents, and the roads are being covered by Sakal also. But some of these things are actually happening around us.
Yes.
So what do we do? Is it reporting factual, or we look at it negatively?
I think he's already kind of answered that, yeah. So, yeah, one quick last one. Just please pass the mic.
A small comment about the 10,000 hours. It's normally said it takes about 10 years to achieve that. The other question I had was, with the way the media is going and all internet and electronic media, etc., and the papers are on the downhill, where do you see Sakal in the next 5 to 10 years? Is it going to survive, or is another going to be a problem issue with print media?
No, I think the platform will be different. See, Sakal, we look at ourselves as a platform. Print is a sort of, one of the outcomes of that. So we might be, our philosophy is that we want to help the society. So we are moving towards, for example, education. So skilling and education will be a very big part of our group over the next 5 to 10 years, because we believe that the conventional education is not enough. So what sort of new skill sets can be given? So I see Sakal's future in a direction where we will use, whether it is print, TV, digital, whatever it is, the content is something that we need to work on. We're working on it to be able to reach out to more number of people and influence them and help them to do better. So that is the way we are looking at next.
So thank you so much, audience. Thank you, Mr. Pawar. Actually, we really have to thank him. He flew in yesterday. He's been traveling so much, and he's flying out tomorrow. So it's just this one day in between that we got with him. Thank you so much. It was really, really, very insightful. Thank you, audience.